Hey guys, Jake Nikolopoulos here with episode 14 of Road to the Universe. And yes, before we start this episode, I know everybody's going to ask me, what is that amazing jumper Jake is wearing in Road to the Universe? So this got air delivered yesterday from Massive Joe's. This is their latest design, their latest hoodie. It's just a basic hoodie, really. It's just a basic grey sweatshirt. It's got their new logo on there. The thing that I like about it, it doesn't have zips on it. It's just a training jumper. So I'll wear this when I do my cardio and when I train in the gym. It's just really comfortable. Like I said, no zips and stuff on this one. So perfect for training. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about me. Because that's what you're all here for. You're all here to see my beautiful face and listen to my beautiful voice and listen to... Why do you guys watch these videos? Like seriously, I'm definitely I'm not quite right. So, but you know, the videos are still getting like 1,000 views per video. So that's maybe there's 1,000 other people out there that are not quite right, or you guys just all enjoy watching somebody that's not quite right. I'm not sure what's quite right there, but anyway. All right, so I'm feeling good. Everything's really, really well. You know, people comment that I bang on my table too much when I talk. It's not actually that loud. Maybe the microphone picks it up as really loud. I'm not angry. I'm not roid raging. I'm just talking. This is how I talk. I'm half Italian, half Greek. We're very very animated with our gestures. So prep actually hasn't started yet. I thought that it was going to start. I sent Neil photos of how I was looking, and he wants to start my prep now at probably 16 or 14 weeks out. So, which is a good thing. When he told me I had to start my prep at 18 weeks out, obviously he thought that I was a bit fat. I think after he saw me at the Arnold Classic, he kept on giving me shit. He was like, I can't do his accent real well, but he was like, Jake, how's the size of your ass, man? Your ass is huge, mate. That's pretty much exactly what he said and how he said it. So thanks Neil, thanks a lot for that. Really boosted my confidence. But yes, we're going to start the prep soon. It will be soon. We're going to start it. But I'm still doing my 20 minutes cardio every day. One thing I have done in the last 2 weeks is cut out all junk food except for Saturday nights when I go out. So I'm not snacking on anything now during the week. I'm just eating my diet. And that's made a big difference already. I've dropped some body fat, my body composition's changed a little bit more, and this is exciting. From now on, it's every week I see changes, which is good. And weight wise, I really don't care about weight, but I know a lot of people will go, what weight is he, what is he weight? So all you people that want to know what my weight is, I'm probably in the morning, first thing in the morning when I wake up, I jump on the scales, I'm 111, pretty much right on 111 kilos. No water, no clothes. At night time after a day of drinking and eating, I'm probably about almost 3 kilos heavier. So about 114 kilos at night time. So there you go. So now you can all sit there and say, oh, I'm 120 kilos, I'm way bigger than Jake is. Weight really doesn't mean anything. It's nice to be heavy, but if you can't be heavy and look good, there's really no point, is there? I don't think so anyway. All of some of my favourite bodybuilders, man, like a lot of them wouldn't even be, much over 100 kilos when they compete. So I've got no idea. Don't ask me what I want to weigh on stage because I've got no idea. Obviously, I want to try to stay nice and full, but I want to try to get my glutes nice and lean as well. 2012 I was real big, but not lean. 2013 I was really lean, but I lost that roundness and wow factor and fullness. So I haven't quite nailed it yet. So that's hopefully, I've got Neil, I've got a good pair of eyes. Well, a good second pair of eyes anyway to overlook everything that I'm doing. So, I've got big expectations on myself. I really don't care what outside sources think of me, how they critique me. what they say, it really doesn't bother me at all. I'm my own worst enemy and I'm my own greatest critic. Even now I've got my laptop in front of me. About an hour ago I was flicking through photos from my contest preps in the past, and I'm comparing them to my off-season photos from now, looking at where I've improved, what I could have done better, what I still need to improve on. There's so many things that I need to critique on myself, and as long as I'm addressing all of these issues, I'm going to be better. So that's why I don't get caught up in the hype of, like people say, is it hard that, you got a lot of hype on you this year, people all looking, all eyes are on you, and no, that's not as hard as the pressure that I put on myself, but, and it does get frustrating at times, even with some other Aussie bodybuilders that I know that are doing big things. We've got Big Josh. We've got Big Josh, IFBB Pro. He obviously had a massive showing last time we competed at the Arnold Classic. He put a lot of pressure on himself. He said that he wanted to do the first call out. I know that didn't quite happen for him, but again, it doesn't matter. He set up his mindset. He had a good, strong, positive mindset. Whether it was first call out, second call out, fourth call out, it really didn't matter. Josh did the right thing. He had the right mindset, and and I see where Josh is coming from in terms of there's a lot of pressure, and you have to stay focused. You've got social media now has made it a lot harder for us. I think back with the 90s bodybuilders and stuff, at least it was only in the magazines. You have to open up a magazine, you could sort of critique someone, or it'd be very hard to get into that person's mind, into their head. Whereas now, before we even step on stage, we've already got people, they're posting photos, putting up photos of our competitors, writing comments, oh, he looked better a couple of years ago, or he's not going to make it, he's too soft, he's too smooth. There's just so much shit that people write that is just constantly out there and trying to get the better of you. So I think now our mindsets have to be, even stronger again, and all of this bullshit with Facebook and Instagram and stuff. Yeah, I've got social media, okay? It is the way of the world at the moment. It's a good tool to network and stuff, but at the same time, it's really too, guys. I think it's up a lot of things. People can't communicate anymore. People attack each other online. It really does suck. It's very unfortunate to see that things have gone the way that they have with obviously being online, having the internet, all these things. It has a lot of positives, but at the same time, you're getting all these negatives as well. And it's just another pressure as an athlete of preparing for a competition. It's just another thing where you have to really just toughen up a lot, develop that thick skin around what other people's opinions are. Because every time you post a photo on Instagram or Facebook, you've got 1,000,001 keyboard warriors out there, wanting to just put their 2 cents in, and people, it might just be a couple of things that they're posting on a guy's post, but still a person at the end of the day that you're sending that shit to. So that's why not everybody is as tough as everybody else. Some people are a little bit more insecure as others. So all of these posts that you guys put up there just thinking, it's no big deal. It kind of is. If someone wrote something on your page, you would take it personally. So that's why, I've got my Facebook, I've got my Instagram, because I've got my sponsors. I have commitments with my sponsors. I've got to keep it on there. But this is why I don't have a personal Facebook page. I really don't want to know what everybody else around me is doing. I've got the Facebook page set up so that you guys can just stay up to date with what I'm doing with my bodybuilding. If you guys want to follow, you choose to do that. Same as me, if I choose to follow somebody, I will. But just having Facebook for the sake of just seeing what anybody and everybody is doing, nah, I'm not. I don't agree with that. I think that it's a massive drainer. I think that people that sit on Facebook all day long following what everybody else is doing, I don't care who you are or what you do, you are wasting your life away following and caring about what other people are doing. I really could not give a shit about what anybody else is doing. All I want to care about is what I'm doing. And if people are writing things about me, hey, you know, maybe, you know, that's a good thing. I'm not saying that people are writing things about me, they're not. But, you know, I see it with other bodybuilders all the time. And people have got to remember at the end of the day, they're people at the end of the day. Just because you're writing something on the computer doesn't mean that you're not affecting somebody. Of course, you're affecting somebody. So don't write negative shit. You know, if you want to if you feel the need to write negative shit on someone's picture or something, just unfollow them, unlike them. No one forces you to follow me. No one forces you to follow any of the other bodybuilders or fitness models or whatever it is online. So don't follow them. Shut the f up. You know, it's just so stupid. I don't get it when people write, you know, even on my photos, oh, steroids, or that's disgusting. Why would you want to look like that? You know, all these sorts of things. Like, shut the f up, dude. You know, no one cares. No, really, your input is just not necessary at all. So it holds no weight in any of these conversations. Nobody cares. So that's why it's just got out of control online, I think. But I don't bite back at people online anymore. I just delete the comments and ban them. You know, what's the point of getting involved in a little online war with these people that you know, you're not going to win anything. All you're going to do is just prove that, you know, you're at that same low level as them. And I know that I'm better than that, so that's why I just ban them, delete them, forget about it. Don't have to worry about that. I've got too many good people that follow me, that comment on all of my things and give me positive energy, positive vibes. You know, and that's enough to keep pushing me forward. So yes, that is, I wasn't going to go on a little rant today, but yeah, that did just happen. How much more time we got on this video? I have to look at my camera. How long we've been going for? We've been going for about 12 minutes. So for those of you that are still tuned in, I was going to talk to you guys about different training styles, but I'll just quickly touch on it. So I get a lot of questions from people asking me, you know, different styles of training, what works, what doesn't work, what I found in the past is good and what's bad. So obviously the basics work. You know, I don't care if it's Neil Hill's training, Handy Rambot's training, Dennis James's training. Every single guru and trainer has their own training style now. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, not saying that it does or doesn't work. I'm just saying that if you use the basics, or even if you use their training routines, a lot of it comes down to effort and hard work. I've said this over and over and over again. It doesn't matter whose training programs you use, if you put 100% effort into it, if you bust your ass in the gym, if you spend more time training than flicking through your newsfeed on your phone and liking, you know, inspirational photos and all of those inspirational quotes that you look at where you should just be in the gym training, if you spend more time doing that, then, you know, you're going to get results. That's the thing. That's the problem. It's so basic, guys. All you got to do is just walk into a gym and look around and see the guys that are serious, the guys that aren't serious. There's probably 10% of guys in a full gym that are serious. Or you can walk into a gym at any given day and look around and you'll probably see maybe 2 guys that have their headphones in, that are concentrated on their workout, that have a plan, that know what they're doing, and then the rest of the other guys are all just looking around. You know, they got the chest puffed out, they're looking around, looking at everybody else, putting 5 plates on the bench press and going, ooh, ooh, you know, 2-inch reps, and the squat one, that's the best. Oh, yes, spot me, I've got to go 2 inches again. 7 plates on the squat, and then, you know, give their mate a high five. Yeah, you know, that was awesome. Well done, fantastic. You know, your legs bench measure 10 inches round, but that's great. You can squat 7 plates. You know, that's the thing. It's just out of control. So hard training. You know, you can't replace that. No matter what you do, hard training is gonna always win. But in saying that, I'm not trying to preach Y3T or sell Y3T to you guys. Just what I urge you guys to do is just learn about it. Just give it a go. I always read books, I always go online, my whole life since I've been started training, I've tried to find as much information on training as I can. So, Neil's brought out this brand new Y3T ebook. I've got the link on my Instagram profile, or I put up a video the other day that has the link in there as well. So it's an awesome book for you guys to read. The good thing about it is it explains everything. It explains why you do different rep ranges in the Y3T. I'm not going to explain what Y3T is because I'm sure you guys all know what it is by now. I've talked about it in past videos. But this book, opposed to his first book that he brought out, this one has all of the in-depth stuff. It gets down and dirty, Y3T style. So it tells you exactly what each rep range is trying to achieve. So in terms of muscle fibers muscle fibers. I don't know what I was going to say then. So it's a really good thing for you guys to be able to check out. And since I've been doing the Y3T, I've noticed a big difference. I've noticed a big difference in terms of I'm not getting as many injuries. I used to get a lot of niggly and aching knees and elbows, but being able to do the higher rep ranges and being able to squeeze and isolate the muscle a lot more, and I'm still getting the same out of that than what I was when I was doing the heavy stuff. And I've found along the way there's certain rep ranges, like I don't necessarily always do week 1, week 2, week 3. I might change it up. I found that week 2 between 14 and 18 reps works fantastic for my delts. So all of my side raises and stuff, I do a little bit more higher reps than 8 to 10. 8 to 10 I don't feel shit. I don't get a pump. I don't feel like the muscle's working. And then by the time I get to 10, I'm putting the weights back again. So there's certain rep ranges that you'll find that work better for certain muscle groups. And whether that comes down to the muscle fibers in my shoulders compared to someone else's, I don't know. But it definitely, the rep ranges, changing the rep ranges has taught me how to train certain muscle groups differently and more effectively as well. It's not always has to be heavy. That's just a barbaric way of thinking. You have to, no matter what. Like I said, it's always hard training, but we do get new training technology and new research and new studies that are done, and Neil does back everything that he says up with science, for those of you who are worried about science. Now, I've always been one of those people that's like, I don't care about the science, it's just all about hard training. Yes, it is, and you can build a great physique with hard training, but what I'm trying to tell you guys is you can make better gains without the risk of always getting injured. There's nothing worse than getting injured. So you want to try to be able to train the most effectively, to be able to put on the muscle mass without getting injured, which equals more time in the gym. So, all right, that is this episode. Got a little bit carried away this week with a few topics that just happened. I don't know why. These things happen on Road to the Universe. It's freedom of speech at the end of the day. And I will speak freely. So don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button at the top of the screen. Stay up to date with all of not only my videos, all of the videos the Massive Joe's guys are doing. The video logs that they've been doing lately have been really cool. Joe's been doing a video log. Steve did one. Asher did one. Joe did another one for the when Kai Green came down, which was only just a couple of days ago. So there's heaps of really cool footage for you guys to check out. So check it all out. I'm off. I'm hitting the table again. Everyone says I hit the table. So hitting the table again. I'm signing off. I'll see you all in the next video.